are many existential threats to life on Earth, including the possibility of the planet being expelled from the solar system entirely or a rogue star colliding with the Sun. It is a dangerous universe out there. The Earth is mostly secure from such a calamity according to calculations by multiple scientific teams. However, there remains the slightest chance that these events could happen. In today's video, we will be discussing what would happen if a rogue star collides with the Sun. What could cause a renegade star to enter our solar system? What are the consequences of such an event occurring? Make sure you watch until the end, as you don't want to miss out on any details. So without further ado, let's get into it. To begin, we must first talk about what rogue stars are. Rogue stars are stars that are either ejected from their galaxy or that exhibit abnormal behavior. Rogue stars are also stars that are free from the restrictions of a galaxy. Years ago, a rogue star known as Scholz star is thought to have traveled through our solar system and via the Oort cloud. Now, we could be able to detect a rogue star if it was heading in our general direction, but we would not be able to stop it. To survive, we would need to find a way to leave the planet or the solar system. Rogue stars are stars that deviate from the path or orbit usually taken by stars and should not be confused with the Rogue One movie from the Star Wars franchise. The two primary categories of rogue stars are intergalactic rogue stars, where intergalactic rogue stars are a particular sort of star that escaped the boundaries of the galaxy to which they originally belonged. These stars can move at incredible speeds and cause a grave threat to anything that comes in their way. At a pace 3 times faster than the speed at which the Sun orbits the galactic center, the star HE 04375439 is leaving the Milky Way galaxy right now. While it is unlikely that HE 0437 would collide with our Sun, it is an example of how fast and dangerous these stars can be. And second, independent moving stars. The other variety of rogue stars follow a course and move at a pace that is distinct from everyone else's. Nemesis, a fictitious brown dwarf star, serves as the greatest illustration. According to the Nemesis hypothesis, a catastrophic extinction occurs every 26 million years, and this event would be timed to occur when Nemesis was closest to the Oort cloud. Nemesis may send a comet toward Earth when it is nearby, striking it. As a brown dwarf, Nemesis is difficult to pick up because of its darkness, which is why its existence hasn't yet been established. But next, we will look at some of the most deadly rogue stars in existence. Gliese 710 in the Serpent's constellation is an example of a rogue star. Since it is not free-floating, it is not traveling quickly enough to qualify as a hypervelocity star. 51,499 kilometers per hour is the speed of the star. Now, because of its magnitude, 9.66, it cannot be seen without a pair of 8x50 binoculars. The star will gradually become brighter as it comes closer. Although it does appear to be moving in our direction, it will take 1.29 million years for it to reach us. Lucky enough for you, as you still have time to finish your homework, do the dishes, and complete any other errands. Even though it is moving in our direction, it won't actually impact us. It will be 4,303 AU away from us when it is at its nearest. The distance between Earth and the Sun is 1 AU, about 40 AU, which separates us from Pluto. It is not the first time that stars have approached us, and it won't be the last either. We were passed by V2689 Orionis, commonly known as Gliese 208, at a distance of 5 light-years, which is further away than Proxima Centauri is. Proxima Centauri is 4 light-years away, or 268,142 AU. Now, it is estimated that the Scholz star, which is located in the constellation Monoceros, crossed the Oort cloud on its way to us. There is no need to worry about this now, since if the star had any impact on our Sun, we would not be here. Scholz and V2689 Orionis both died and are no longer alive. The good news is that although HIP 85605 is a star moving toward us, it won't directly impact us. The comet could be knocked off course as it passes through the Oort cloud, sending it into the direction of the Sun. If the comet does end up headed in our direction, we could possibly divert it. This is because it is not anticipated to arrive for another 240,000 to 470,000 years, and in this much time, who knows how humanity will advance. Now, to understand this, a star would need to travel at a speed of up to 550 kilometers per second, or 340 miles per second, to escape the confines of the Milky Way galaxy. Fortunately, the speed of our Sun is just 200 kilometers per second, or 124 miles per second, so there is no real chance of it turning into a rogue star itself. However, these roving stars are not that unusual. They could potentially be responsible for 50% of the 200 trillion stars in the universe. and one of them may currently be moving towards our sun. As an illustration, when Gliese 710 eventually reaches Earth, it would do so at a speed of around 51,500 kilometers per hour when it enters the Oort cloud, the solar system's outermost region. It might send the frozen bodies there flying in various directions, possibly straight towards Earth. The countdown to the spectacular crash would start as soon as it arrived at Neptune. The impact with the sun would still be 10 years away at this point in time. Our planetary neighbors' orbits would become unstable because of the gravitational influence of Gliese 710, which would push them left and right. This might even result in the Earth being pushed out of its orbit. Or after being abruptly launched outside of the solar system, it could even transform Earth into a rogue planet. It would finally be the time of collision after 10 years, and things would only deteriorate as time went on. It is possible that the Sun and Gliese 710 will combine to form a red nova. Now, if this were to happen, there would be a powerful explosion that would produce approximately 500,000 times the amount of light as the Sun does right now. You would be blissfully ignorant of this cataclysmic explosion for 8 minutes because of the length of time light takes to travel from the Sun to the Earth. However, when you do learn the truth, the sheer brightness of the light would probably dazzle you for a split second before instantly frying you right on the spot. Now, the reason for this is that there would also be an extreme wave of heat released by this explosion. Almost everything in its path would be destroyed by this heat wave strength. Earth, Venus, and Mercury would all be gone. There would be a total erasure of our atmosphere and oceans. Numerous highly energetic neutrinos would also have been produced by the explosion. You would boil from the inside out if you were exposed to these. A deadly amount of UV and gamma radiation would also surround Earth. You wouldn't live long from the detrimental effects of all this radiation, even if you managed to survive the explosion. Your eyes, skin, and even DNA would be damaged. Now, it is possible that a slightly more tranquil option exists. It's possible that when the two stars orbit one another, they will slowly merge into a single, enormous new star if their relative speeds are a little less than on average. Stellar cannibalism is the process by which our sun would take mass from Gliese 710, its smaller sibling, and ingest it. The term blue straggler is what is used to refer to the extraordinarily brilliant and blazing stars formed through this process. However, the end of life on Earth would still result from this option, despite it sounding more pleasant. And that is all for now, so let us know your thoughts in the comment section, and please give us a thumbs up by hitting that like button. Finally, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and turn on post notifications so you don't miss any updates from us. And we'll see you next time.